Alright, I couldn't find anything on the internet for you, so I've pulled one of my videos off YouTube and we're going to go through it together, and I'm going to hopefully give you a few tips and a bit of a crash course on what you're looking for in ROJO. This is a dread cell fight, so it's completely different. It's got, obviously, a few other bits, but you can see I've wound up my first heavy attack. ROJO timer's gone off, tables highlighted, and everybody's covered. So once all of that's my first job as a ROJO healer. Then after that, I can start placing my HOTS and everything else, because then the SPC healer might be getting some resources back, having a look at the tank, making sure that they're okay. You'll see the other healer sort of move, and then sometimes I move because I just noticed that they need a bit of a thing. You'll see here that I'm proccing ROJO, and the deluge people are already behind me and they're already covered for when they come back. Depending on whether you've changed any of the positioning of stuff, I would have it so my buff the group table, the one that's in the top right, is just in your peripheral, so you can kind of see just when it flashes, so you'll know that the group are covered, and then you can kind of focus on either there's a, like, whether there's a mechanic in the raid that we're doing and things like that. Whether or not it's a skill that you already have, but just analysing situations. So there's going to be times where your ROJO timers are 0 and there's 4 group members dead, and you kind of have to go, right, okay, do my group need buffs or do they need heals? So you know that if you put a few heals down, you can get a few extra reses, get the rest of the group up. Obviously not you resing personally, but they can get the reses, and then once all of the group are up, then procure ROJO, because then you know that all the group are covered, and they've got the buffs that they need to offload some of the damage that they're going to do as well. Deluge, obviously, I'm just putting my HOTS down before I go in, but my timers were still running, so it didn't really matter. There always will be a slight overlap between the table turning grey and your timers, but don't worry about it. I would probably have a shuffle around with the positioning and the size of everything. Usually it's quite handy to have it in the bottom right corner, just so you can see it as you're going through any fight. But I hope that some of these things have just given you a bit more to work on for next week, and just give you a couple of pointers as well, because I literally can't find anything. So I'm sorry that I couldn't find you anything quick enough, and this was the quickest way to kind of give you a crash course in ROJO. If you do have any questions, please let me know, and you can see that I do this with like 30 FPS, absolutely diabolical. Have a great day.